What's that bit? No, that bit.
Really want to have a cigar. No, it's a cigar, really.
Oh, it's a, all right, so it's a cigar.
No, it's really want to have. What is it? Really want to cigar. That could mean anything. It could mean anything.
Yeah, I thought there was a bit of double entendre, yeah.
It could mean anything. We wrote that about a year ago, and we had to come out with that to give the public a starting point so they can't actually pigeonhole us into anything. I mean, as we bring out our second single, third single, fourth single, you see like a mature difference in each track. But obviously you have to come out with something that gives everyone a starting point, and hopefully you either get it or you don't.
Everyone did get it as the single tops the charts across the world. The Spice Girls had arrived. There seemed to be no stopping the Spice Girls as #1 hit followed #1 hit. We'll be there. Say we'll be there. There was a #1 album with Spice and a #1 Christmas single with Two Become One. The girls sparked a media frenzy as everybody wanted a little bit of Spice. Mums, dads, girls and boys had all become Spice fans, and the next place to get a taste of girl power was America.
Oh, we're in New York!
After spicing up the US of A, the girls turned to product endorsements, making sure that their names would be known in every home.
Usually react to you?
Quite good actually. I'm quite, normally they're a bit, not a bit scared, but they're a bit like, you know, because I suppose I'm a bit in your face and up front, and if I do like it, then I'll say, oh, you look nice today, and a lot of men are like that. He's like, come on, is that a day? You know, it's just a passing comment. I like to, you know, I can't hold things back.
What's the biggest lie ever written about you?
The biggest lie? That I'm crap in bed. That's the biggest lie ever anybody's ever written about me. Somebody gave me a 6 out of 10. So it's obvious he has not slept with me.
Have you always dreamt of becoming famous?
I wouldn't say becoming famous, but obviously that is a part of what I'm doing today. It's about, I think for me, it was about having an influence on people. You know, being able to project a bit of positivity to people in the world and show them, you know, you can do what you want, really. You know, I mean, look where I've come from. I've come from a little kind of villagey place in Leeds, and I'm here. So if that isn't saying something to people, then, you know, I'm living proof of it.
Well, you're the posh one. How important is image to you?
Well, I'm terribly posh. Everybody says to me, why are you the posh one? Because you're just not posh. I
think you are.
You think I am? You know, quite posh. Until I open my mouth, and then I'm really not posh. I don't know. Image, I don't know. I mean, I don't ever think, you know, I've got this image, you know, I just wear what I wear. I've always worn the same kind of thing. You know, I like clothes, so.
Shopaholic?
Yes, definitely a shopaholic.
What have you done before you joined the Spice Girls, before this all happened?
Well, before I was with the girls, I was a dancer previously.
What kind of?
It was sort of, I was really pushed in the area of doing like musicals because I liked singing as well. So a bit of tap, you know. Cool. You know, I did ballet as well. I did all the, you know, the normal kind of dance training and singing as well. So yeah, I was a dancer. It can't have been that good though, because it didn't work that much.
You're a role model for so many young European women.
Well,
what's that like?
I never consider myself as a role model, really. I mean, I think as a whole, the whole band, you know, we're giving out positive attitude, we're having fun, we're saying, you know, if you want something, go out and do it. I think that as a whole, that is a role model. I never really consider myself as a role model. Maybe I am, but I never consider it that way. The race is on to get out of the bottom.
You're the oldest one in the group, aren't you?
Yeah.
Does that make you the wisest one as well?
I don't know about wisest, but I think that, you know, obviously every day you learn something. So, you know, the more you hear, the more you learn. So I don't know if that makes me wiser, but, you know, I've certainly had some vast experience, but I'm sure I'll experience more. I do respect, you know, older people, because obviously they've, you know, learned so much in life, really. You know, fame has a very short memory, but whether I wanted fame, you know, obviously when I was a little girl, of course, everyone has dreams. They want to be rich, famous, da da da. But in reality, the reality of it, I think basically I'm a very expressionate person. You know, I'm very flamboyant. I've got a voice and I've got opinions, and you know, maybe I just wanted to be heard.
What do you contribute as an individual to the Spice Girls as a group?
I mean, we all, you know, contribute lots of different things. You know, I'd like to think that I contribute a lot of passion, you know, about what we're doing. I've come up with quite freaky, mad ideas. You know, I've always kind of been creative in that way, you know, and, you know, just shining a light on, attention on things. I'm quite, you know, I always, you know, try and give a lot of energy into what we're doing.
You're incredibly famous now, right?
Well, so people keep telling me, but it doesn't hit home, really.
No?
No.
Do you think that, I mean, do you ever wake up in the morning and think, oh my God, I'm really famous, I'm in this hotel, or do you think it's all been a dream, or
Sometimes,
really weird...
sometimes I think I'm going to wake up and it's just because it's, come on, what's happened to us is unbelievable, isn't it? Sometimes I think I'm going to wake up and it has all been a dream. But usually what I think when I wake up in the morning is, I want a day off. That's the first thing that goes into my mind. But I mean, when we're in places like this, we stay like in fabulous hotels and we go to amazing countries that I never even imagined I'd get the chance to visit in my entire lifetime, never mind by the time I'm 23. I mean, we do sit there and like we go to each other. God, I can't believe this. We are so lucky.
Yeah.
When I was about 3, I started going to ballet lessons, and I just always enjoyed performing. And my mum's actually a singer, so I've always been around it anyway. But I can't really do anything else. I don't feel right doing anything else. Do you know what I mean? So it was something I was always going to do. And even if, you know, I didn't succeed, I still would have been trying probably till the day I dropped dead.
I mean, being one of the Spice Girls, it's great because you can, you know, you have to act, and you have to sing, you have to dance, you have to...
It's perfect. You get to do everything.
It's just like your dream has come true.
It is. Couldn't ask for anything more, really. Emma, you're the youngest one.
Yes.
Do you ever get treated like the baby by the others?
Oh, yeah, I do. Obviously, they look after me, which is quite nice.
They look after you, in a good way.
Yeah, I get away with murder. But don't tell them that. I do get away with murder, yeah. They're cool, though. They look after me. It's nice.
Are you a bit of a troublemaker?
I think I do quite naughty things, but then, you know, I get away with it at the end of the day, because I'll give you a kiss like that. Sorry. That.
Yeah. People go, all right.
Yeah, and then I laugh and run away.
What are your fans like? Have you got any idea? Who likes Emma? Is it the little girls?
Yeah, I get the little girls and the little boys. I get a lot of little boys who write to me saying, Emma, my mum's going out this Saturday and I'd really like you to come and babysit me.
Still kind of shock you, these things? God, I'm so famous.
Definitely. Some, you know, for me personally, it really it goes over my head because it's just, I can't comprehend it in a way. It's a bit hard to sit back and think that then people know me. I just sometimes forget. I really do. I forget who I am.
Coming up in part 2 of the show, the girls go out on tour, 5 become 4, and Mel B wraps it up only in the Essential Spice Girls. The autumn of 1997 saw the girl power phenomenon continue with the release of single number 5, Spice Up Your Life, their 5th #1. Many critics said the band couldn't last much longer, and the inevitable end of the Spice Girls rumours were flying all over the place. And so were the comments from fellow pop stars.
The Spice Girls. I think they're a male-manipulated, you know, dreamed up by men, manipulated by men, controlled by men. I have no interest in them whatsoever. They say nothing to me, never will.
So I just think they're silly. I just think the band is silly and childish.
And we've never attacked anybody. All we've done is just stood up for ourselves and had this element of energy and humour with us. So, you know, when people criticise us, I think that's, you know, that's their own insecurity or own negativity. Do you know what I mean? That we're highlighting, I don't know. So...
Or maybe they just don't like us.
Maybe they just don't like us, and that's fair enough.
The girls went ahead and proved their critics wrong with the release of a new album, Spice World, and their first live show in Istanbul, Turkey. But something was clearly wrong. The girls looked uncomfortable at an awards show in Barcelona, Spain, and the news emerged on the night of their triumph at the 1997 MTV Europe Music Awards in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, that they had split from their manager Simon Fuller and that Geri Halliwell was being blamed.
I actually felt a bit sorry for Geri during that time because, you know, everybody said, oh, you know, you're finishing with Simon because, you know, Geri's going to manage you. At the end of the day, we've all got our strengths. One of Geri's strengths is standing up and speaking, do you know what I mean? And just because she's doing that and she's saying things that we've all discussed, everything, you know, we're very equal, us five. We all have our strengths and we know what they are, but we're very, very equal. And, you know, there wouldn't be one person that was in charge of us.
However, happiness was on the way with single number 6, Too Much, and it saw them return to the top of the charts in December and a UK #1 for Christmas. The girls were also a #1 box office success with their film Spice World, the movie.
Too much of something is bad enough, but something's coming over me.
We were all really pleased with the film. It's probably the first bit of proper acting, I'd say, that we've all done.
And it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
great.
fun doing.
I mean, acting yourself was sort of a bit tongue-in-cheek and taking the piss out of yourselves. I think that is why, you know, sometimes it's harder for people to criticise you when you're openly taking criticising yourself. We're not claiming to be, you know...
Do you know what's funny, though?
Darling.
Do you know what's funny? We are proper dreamers. If you look at us five, we're like kids. Do you know what I mean? We want to try and do a film. If you asked any girl out there if they want to be in a film, you'd say, yeah. Do you know what I mean? We like to try everything. We have a laugh, and it's just complete fun.
I think, you know, one thing with the Spice Girls, we never, ever take ourselves that seriously. You know, we love our music, you know, and that is serious, but the actual, you know, we're, as people, we, you know, the whole thing, there's a lot of humour there.
Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch.
1998 promised to be a big year in the life of the Spice Girls. With a sold-out world tour, things were looking good for the band once again. But single number 7, Stop, failed to get to #1 in the UK, stopping at #2. Once again, there was talk of the girls being in trouble.
Critics, they say things every day about us, and they say things on our every move, on our every single, on our every outfit. At the end of the day, I mean, critics will always be around if you're in the public eye.
Yeah.
I think what's important to us is what our fans think, what our family and close friends and lovers think, and what, most importantly, what us five think.
Don't you know it's going too fast? Racing so high, you know it won't last.
It was going to happen one day anyway. Do you know what I mean? That one of our songs wasn't going to go straight in at #1, or it wasn't going to get to #1. So for us, we were kind of ready for it. But it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? We're up there performing all our material, and we don't just love one song, we love all our music, because we write it all ourselves. So for us, it was still a pat on the back, no matter where it gets.
Then in April, as they were just about to start their series of UK shows, a press conference was called and the media speculated that a split was going to be announced.
I mean, the main thing is
One of the main
we
things.
love the press and the media, and we just wanted to all get together and have a party.
Yeah. We've come to a point now where we just feel it's time to move on.
And so obviously we're going to be doing it at Wembley Arena, which is absolutely fantastic. And that'll be
we have now decided
to do Wembley Stadium!
Yeah. That's it.
Viva forever, I'll be waiting.
Friendship may never end, but in May, something was seriously wrong with the Spice Girls. It was reported that Geri was struck down with a mystery illness in Oslo, Norway. She didn't play live with the band and then failed to turn up for a British TV show that same week. Had she quit the Spice Girls?
This is a message to the fans. Sadly, I would like to confirm that I have left the Spice Girls.
It was the news that every Spice Girls fan dreaded. The Fab Five had become 4. Geri Halliwell, Ginger Spice, the girl with the loudest voice. Cheekiest dresses. And the biggest shoes didn't want to be a Spice Girl anymore. Geri's larger-than-life personality often made her the focal point of the group, and throughout 2 crazy years it seemed no one was safe from girl power. But as we all now know, it was true.
We are upset and saddened by Geri's departure, but we are very supportive in whatever she wants to do. The Spice Girls are here to stay. See you at the stadiums. We're sorry to all our fans for having to go through all of this. All our love, Victoria, Emma, Mel C, Mel B. Friendship never ends.
Determined to continue, the girls put on a brave face and turned up smiling to perform at a very special show with opera star Luciano Pavarotti in Modena, Italy, for the children of Liberia.
Everybody usually, runs around him and calls him Maestro. And since we've been here, everybody's turned around calling him Pav. Everyone's going, all right, Pav. So everybody's kind of changed from Maestro to Pav.
With Viva Forever as well, I think we could hear, Pavarotti doing an interpretation of that song more than any of our other songs. Do you know what I mean? Because, it's got quite a classical feel to it.
Very pleased.
Pavarotti didn't do bad either.
From Italy, it was over to the USA, and Mel B, Emma, Victoria and Mel C were ready to reinforce that message of girl power on their very first American tour.
Brilliant! We've had, I think, the best feedback ever. I think the other night we had one of the loudest audiences, and it's just been absolutely fantastic. Really, really good. They've been very responsive.
Yeah, I think I can safely say now we've actually finally got here stateside. We're enjoying the show, well, I'll speak for all of us here, enjoying the show more than ever.
And the girls felt it was the right time to talk about Geri's departure from the band.
She just wanted to move on and do her own thing, and we've always said we're individuals and we need to respect each other. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, we're very sad to lose her. I mean, miss her, but we're really happy as a 4-piece now, and I think, we've got quite a few shows under our belt and they've been going so well. We're pleased as punch.
I think everybody, keeps asking and wants to know, was there a huge bust-up and loads of problems? And there was nothing like that. I mean, we were very surprised. There was never any tension before it happened.
Did you see any unhappiness?
She just wanted to move on. No, I think she just, there was other things she wanted to do, so she's moved on. And, individually and as a band, we just support her in whatever she wants to do. And, good luck.
Brilliantly, whatever she ends up doing, we know Geri, and she'll do really well.
Geri may have said farewell to the girls, but she doesn't want to be forgotten. And what better way to let people know you're still in business than an appearance at the 1998 MTV Video Music Awards?
Well, good evening, America. It is great to be here tonight.
And Geri's also supporting the British Breast Cancer Awareness Campaign.
This isn't just a women's issue. I've had a little experience myself, but I think men and women, this is the biggest killer for women of this generation, and so we've got to do something about it.
What does does the future hold for the Spice Girls? Well, there's motherhood and husbands, and for Mel B, or do we use her married name Mel G? A solo career and a #1 single with the fantastic Missy Elliott.
I want you back. I think I want you back. The love has made a deep impact. I know it might sound right, but damn, I think I want you back.
R&B music I listen to a lot, and I've been really wanting to get my own solo album, if you want to call it solo album, my own album together for a long time. And this happened, and it was just perfect. She actually wanted me to sing the song, got in contact with me, and I did it. Had a day off, flew into New York, and it's brilliant to work with her. She's lovely.
So is it now Mel B or Mel G?
It's Mel G. I find quite hysterical.
Spice Girls' hysteria looks set to continue with a third album and a new single for Christmas 1998, Goodbye.
It's a very kind of sentimental song. The first time I heard it, I cried, and that is the first time I've cried listening to one of our songs. And the first time, instantly cried, and it's got a full orchestra on there, and it just sounds fantastic. And it's really kind of, you know, it is obviously about what's happened during the year, Geri leaving and, you know, us being strong. But it's not goodbye, goodbye, because the chorus actually is goodbye, my friend, it's not the end. So, for all those people who think we're breaking up, we're not.